I was 21 and I was getting a 40-hour check, right? I didn't see big money. And I think it was about 40 grand a year I was making at that point. And it felt like a whole lot more than that. But they started talking about the checks they made, and this person in first place, that person in second place, and third place in sales. And, hey, we helped this person. And, this is one of my 40-year customers. And I was like, everything I'm hearing, I'm loving. So I said, I got to come work for you. He said, well, you got about 10 other candidates right now, college graduates, Ivy League, you're up against all these guys. And they interviewed every one of us, and I beat every one of them out.
I love that. Me and Justin were talking about that the other day. I love theorizing on whether well, let me ask you, let me totally shift the question. If you had a college graduate, whatever degree, and somebody else, and they came to work for you, would you give them a fair chance? Like the one who doesn't have the degree, would you look at him the same way as the person with a college degree?
I have a different opinion now than I did when I didn't have a college degree, right? Because when I didn't have a college degree, it was even harder to get a job. It's not as hard now because if you can drive revenue, if you're a salesperson, you're going to get hired. If you're good and you can close deals, you're getting hired. And at the end of the day, you got to drive revenue. A college degree is not going to drive revenue. Sometimes, and I'm not saying a college degree is not that's a great thing. If you're going to be a doctor, an engineer, I can't tell you how many college graduates worked for me that had all these degrees and I didn't have one, and I managed them, right? So I say if you can drive revenue, if you're a salesperson, you're going to get hired over anybody. Marketing is going to be right behind it, but marketing better be taken care of for sales to happen. So, if you're a salesperson, without a degree or with a degree, if you have a degree and you're a salesperson, then, maybe you get looked at first. But I think now it's more of an emotional IQ is what people are looking for now, right? How do they fare an interview? How do they carry themselves? Do they look at you? And, it's all the old school things that